Right, family members, them good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It depends to the part of the world where they listen this program from. Of course, today now Wednesday, the Unify Hour. Another day for can get some lectures inside, you know, the university. Of course, we always tell us say when it comes to this day, when a Wednesday, you forget your pen, you get your book because we can couple some sense inside the university. Remember, I said this now we are they bring you the good, the bad, and the babala ugly way they happen inside the country right now. Just like what I can tell you, since this bunch of crook people come show another picture, you find out say UQK and Dabaru don't pass back to the country. Well, we say we know they tin up, we know they sit down, we know they get no blow as they bring the nonsense things the way that they do now the country, they align with the citizens them. Now, so we say they try for bring them up to now. So we say they know things the way they happen inside governance issue. Well, today they use big English there for making not understand. We had say no, we need for come for make with people that have benefits. How? With the break in the most simplest view, we yourself be able to understand what's in the go on. When we say you go book, you know go book, we they make you understand what's in the go on, we come from government business at the country. All our in our own job, waiting our own job, we for do us. You dey get the link or you don't get the link. We let 10 or 30 minutes, go inside the family house, take the link, share them to other family member. After the one day, relax. Any side way you dey relax for watch the program. Hit the like button for we just want them. The share, you can share as much as you can. But the like button just make a back, you sit down, you relax for see what will bring you on the table for the day. Mina Babra the warrior with the sharpest cutlass from the north.
And of course, many nothing prepare the freedom fighter. Good evening, good evening. Well, family members, them, for a whole week, last week, it looked like say as one for Amadego. The level the Amadego can the level the Amadego. I ain't the parts itself. I don't know what happened. I ain't flu kitchen. 2 days after that, I ain't flu kitchen myself. So we could make fulfill like cafe. Anyway, but thank God today, the person we the lecturer of the Wednesday, he did ask for love can talk. I don't hype this thing, I don't talk about this thing. In fact, me mouth don't cratch, I don't tell for interfere when they can say enter the dragon. Just follow we see how things then can happen. Family members then. Finally, the don't come. ECOWAS summit done. But now beautiful thing on our all now we don't go inside. This nothing where we can't talk about. Call somebody within a Facebook, tell us within a hour they are there. And let we all can touch on this particular very much important thing. This we talked to one honorable member of parliament one day. And we've been just to ask her, what do you think about this contract or this Lungi development, this ECOWAS Julius Maada Bio, thing where we put for week, this Julius Maada Bio conference center, the hotel, and that's all the presidential villas. And the honorable member tell me that this program, when I remember, it's unfortunate to say government can go this agreement in the parliament. He said, but the government no actually certain thing in the way very much important inside this agreement where the government pull, and then they not can go to where they keep up. We say, now we did that money there. We say, how this thing happen? What make this government go out some agreements at parliament and the other balance the left hand? What government want for hide? What they inside this where government the talk way completely different way make the not can go? Well, we find out plenty things then. And now then we get a lecturer where they do in research before he come and talk to we. He go and find the document, the research materials. He put them together and say, let we come and see what's in the inside this. This model today, we will understand how comes we still defend X inside mathematics, where X they in alphabet. Why we still defend X? So we can't know what in government put Wetin government dey gain? Wetin government dey loss? Wetin na the real deal behind this contract wey make government, like that honourable member say, dey hide even by the member of parliament dem? We make dem carry some documents and they let some documents. Family members, this is a program wey na the Unify Hour right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. My name na Sembepie, the freedom fighter.
Right, family members, them as you don't get the message. A lot of things them day inside the university tonight. As soon as no say, una lecturer week in day every Wednesday and some other time them day with me today. And it promise a lot. And I believe say the notes they wake out tonight. Well, me, Bible, of course, me book, denaya, and me pen, and I get me small little juice, Now this make it cooking talk with the advice from Allah, they turn about. When I do the right thing. If not, they able to live this kind of life. Choose the right leader. The one the way they do the bad, we perfect made them come on. That's it. They said they will sit down under like 24 hours. Here Kolwatana is freak. Now, so we use for Libya starting a salon. But all of this don't come out today. We not just by color, not the salon. This time around, open the eye and do the right thing. But the lecturer there, I will not for taking time. We can just a tip turn, inside in time with a tip turn because we get good students then. Anytime if we give them chance, let them say they do small things based on what they only learn and copy. Now you lecture time inside the classroom. Welcome, Mr. Lecturer.
Yeah, thank you very much, Baibure. Good evening, Sembepie. Good evening, viewers and listeners. Always a pleasure for coming here today. Sorry that I'll not be able to join on last week because I've been very much down with the flu and malaria, and it was a bit tough. But I'm glad to say today I feel a lot better and I can fulfill the obligation to una. I'm sorry that maybe we'll give una prior notice, but say I'm not going to come because I've been feel say I will be back up, but I'll not be fit. So I want to say very sorry. My apologies to everybody. Really, I'm sorry. Forgive me, but I'll be asked that they do a repeat of the program where I've been doing the previous week because when I go down, say I've been doing my analysis of the summit and I tell you now waiting get for happen the summit and by God's special grace waiting I be say get for happen I end up for happen and I be also tell you say some of these contracts where the people there that they enter into, we get to look into them, they will understand them better. I say because now we get for pay for their money. Plenty people that be certain they been get some doubts where we talk. Well, at least for me, una know say I get in my possession. Now yeah, today the full contract for the Lungi Airport Conference Center, the Lungi Airport Hotel, and the Lungi Villas. I get the full contract now, yeah? And today, I go into the most salient aspects of this contract where we as Sierra Leoneans need to know about because the provisions of this contract invariably get for affect we. But before I even go into the contract, Sembepie, I'll be forward to you just now the petroleum pricing formula. Dear, how may you project that for me? The reason why I decide for start my program today with the new petroleum pricing formula. Now for make una understand and appreciate the extent to which they will neighbor ya, then they rob we on a daily basis. And they take we as if we all very stupid. We must have been naughty. So I just sent out to you today, this net. So just check your WhatsApp, he did it. As if we stupid, we not sabi nothing, and then they take we.
Doc, you get me in there. Maybe a mistake.
You see, sometimes now right that your page are open, so where are they look at? Now right that your page are open, so what they look about the
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, I don't come.
I don't send about your page. I'll make you better. Me as much as possible. I can always want for make the people of Sierra Leone know and fully understand and appreciate for say, I not get any reason whatsoever for lie by this government. And everything we are the talk based on facts where I get. So that every Sierra Leonean will fully appreciate. I will make una know today for say this hotel when they go build na Lungi, now we they pay for that. If you look at the second to last line, Pierre.
Okay, so unfortunately, I go read them for you. I'm not going to project them. The second to last line, when at 25, get infrastructure development fund. Yes.
Infrastructure development fund.
Provision. Yes, the loans and the liter.
The loans per liter.
In
loans per liter. You see now say for every liter of fuel where you they buy 2.5
we contribute 2.5, yeah. That's not on petrol.
It will go towards paying for that airport. Not even the airport, sorry. It will go towards paying for that hotel, that conference center. What is it? 2.54 leons on every liter of fuel where you buy. It will go towards paying for that hotel. Because in this contract, I will show now where they take una through the contract just now. And somewhere here you get the contract. I don't know if you get the facility today for project. But
today the ability weak. But I will try to do something.
Do something there because I want where I put any portion, I'll make you project that portion, make the people then see them, make them know say I know they make up anything whatsoever.
Okay.
This contract, they set up a special escrow account inside this infrastructure levy they go. And then in this agreement, where I will show now later the relevant portion, the states they say any money will go into that contract, into that escrow account. They not for use them for any other purpose other than for pay for the hotel, for the conference center, and for the chalets. Now that's they inside this agreement. And the reason why I've been asked for make Sengwe before project the petroleum pricing formula. Now, because some weeks back, maybe 2-3 months ago, where I been talk about the petroleum pricing formula, I been telling her say the price whether we neighbor they charge for this fuel, now daylight robbery. I tell you, I say, me, they don't be minister responsible for trade and industry in this country. And I've been the oversee this sector of the economy. And this pricing formula been there under my direct supervision. And I've been telling I say, during the time where I've been there as minister responsible for trade and industry, the pricing formula where we've been get, it been very simple. And most of these variables where then wire don't include inside this formula, not just daylight robbery. Make I give you an example. For the people that we know small about shipping, then get now what they call freight and premium, where they charge 80 leons per metric ton. 80 leons per metric ton. Where they say freight and premium, then they charge 80 leons. But then they just next, then they charge again for C and F freight out, where now cost and freight, C and F, where now cost and freight. Then they charge again then they charge again 716 leons per metric ton, which means that they charge twice for freight. Because the only freight cost, now the cost for bring the oil, can as alone, full stop, then the freight. What is the cost for bring the oil can as Sierra Leone, how for recover that cost? So for that day, they charge 210. The first time they charge 80 leons, and then after that they charge back 716 leons. So which means that they charge nearly 796 leons for freight alone. So make you understand why the price of fuel they go up, not to because it's correct. I be telling us say, then they charge we insurance, then they charge we import duty, then they charge we ocean loss allowance. Why we for pay for that? I don't understand. And then they charge we for storage of this fuel. Then they charge we port charges. Then when they come again for the third time, then they charge we another freight levy of 2 leons. So for freight alone, that are for the cost for bring the oil can of freighter, on this the formula, then they charge we 310. I'm curious for make the Minister of Trade, I go eager for make the Minister of Trade or anybody from the Petroleum Directorate really can help me for understand why this for be this way. For freight alone, then they charge we 310. Then they also get what they call, if you look at number 12 and number 14 of the same pricing formula, they go to what they call landed cost. Landed cost. What do they charge both in metric tons, in dollars, and then they also charge them a liter. Double charge. Landed cost. For me, landed cost not the same. Wetin make you understand by landed cost is supposed to include the cost of freight. Because they can say the cost of an item landed in Freetown. So, Arthur, always sabi economics, always understanding here better, not help for understand. Where you can do shipment. When they tell you the cost of a commodity landed in Freetown, I shall say the understanding that the cost will include how much is the cost for bring a Ghana Freetown. True or false, Arthur? But you make my voice.
Yes, not true, sir. Not true.
Yeah. And when they say freight in shipping, when they say freight, do you always sabi what it mean? Freight cost.
Now the transportation cost, when they bring the thing kind of the country,
The cost
shipping
for
cost.
bring a Canada.
Yes, sir. The shipping cost.
So you see, say for the cost for bring this thing kind of Freetown alone on this them formula, then they charge them treated. What do I make you do? Upload them now the link. Without go open and they open and they make it see. Upload and they forget what they upload and the link. Upload and they so people like it open and they and see. Yeah. So for one grade freight, on number 2, that they charge freight and premium per metric ton. Number 3, that they charge C and F when are cost and freight, Freetown in dollars per metric ton. And then when you count down again, number 10, they include a freight levy, where also now part of the cost for bringing the oil. And then when you go again, now 12 and 13, then change the name now to landed cost. That I say the cost for the oil where it reach now Freetown. And for each time when they put this, then they attach a figure. So the landed cost for 12, then they charge we per ton, metric ton, 798 leos. And then on number 14, for landed cost again per liter, they charge me 59 cents. So when you imagine now, if you multiply 59 by the number of liters where they in a metric ton, you will see how much this the amounts to. But for make enough fearful, make the figure not fearful, and put them in liters. For confused, we will not sabi maths. But what all this they amount to, now for see how then they pad the formula. I mean, tell you now say, when APC be in power, the plat price for petroleum products be much higher. It been there way above $100 per metric ton, but will not ever charge the cost for fuel per liter for make it get to the level where it is so today. So you will see say the cost where we they pay, this high cost where we they pay for fuel, the padded cost where they just they try forget money out of we, because where they don't fail for generate sufficient money in our ports from custom duty and other levies where they apply in our port, and then no say we just get for use fuel, then decide for add this cost, and this is not just for the cost.
So Doc, before you continue with this one, so then people are no say waiting then they do, then they double the price and a very bad. So now that make them they try for disguise the different things them. For example, you talk about you reference to number 2 we get freight and premium. Then they say per metric ton. You get this one when a C and F, when instead na freight. So waiting at the C.
The cost and freight.
Cost and freight. So then they deliberately disguise them for let people and not pick them up. Then you go down again to 10. You get freight levy. The same freight when a transport. Then you count down again, you get landed cost. All landed Yes, so 4 times, not even 3 times, 4 times. All they use different languages
Then,
them
then
for
number
different
14 again.
words.
Then number
Uh-huh.
14 again.
Yeah, landed cost as well.
Yes, for the same fuel for car with
Landed cost the US dollar metric ton, landed
Yes.
cost again US dollar per liter. Okay, so
Yes.
that they charge with us per liter where directly now the people of Salon they pay for where they go buy fuel. Then
Yes.
you get this landed cost again per metric ton where
Yes.
then they charge
Then
again
they calculate now would they pay back?
into the fuel price.
Yes.
All landed they make the fuel price they go up.
Exactly.
Then you get like 5 times the same thing. Then they disguise that differently,
Yes.
and then
The
you
same
come
thing,
down
they pay for
again.
5 times.
Yes, you come down again. This also will feel the pain again. Say, even when some of them cost they are so supposed to go to governments in development, they say no, we need for payback for another development we get for those infrastructure in terms of the
Oh, wait,
airport, in terms.
not the state. Come back number 16.
Ah well.
Number 16
Yes.
again. They get
Landed cost again.
This time in Leons.
Leons per liter.
Yes.
So wait and talk a bit.
6 times.
So naturally, let make and let people understand. So this na artificial or na government own self play for make the fuel price they go up.
Yes. Precisely.
Not as a result of world market, not as a result of whatever, or Ukraine or Russia or world Middle East war.
No. And
okay.
I want for out of the rob much labor because you tell me when me not sabi economics, when me na geographer and geographer and English study, sometimes are not too sabi. You help me back. Make people understand.
Listen to economics before sabi economics. Now 1 + 1 2 9 this is not simple. 1 + 1 is 2 or simple. The fact that you take one name, you twist them just because you want for like once you want for make a specific item. Now it just like say pepper. You go buy pepper upline, so you don't pay the transport cost for bringing a come up. Then at the transport you put as a transport for transport this pepper from Kabbalah to Freetown. You say 7 leon. Then inside the transport you say transport storage. You say 6 leons at the same transport too. Then you come back, you say transport carrier, or you say carrier, you say 5 leons. Then you come back, you say Dovecourt landed fee. When I did they bring the thing kind of Dovecourt, you say 3 leons. the same thing, just the same thing.
Sometimes
this thing is pathetic.
At all, sometimes the Dovecourt landed fee, they can get other interpretation. But look at this thing. When you say transport, normally, we want for Komolo make a motorman way. We want Komo Watalo for Freetown and one thing for pay transport.
Yes.
But along the way, when you come, they don't tell you say this money now 5,000 for pay from Waterloo to Freetown to Godrich Street, for example.
Yes.
Then where you don't go now, then tell you say no, you get for pay for sit down at the bench.
Yes.
You for pay 2 leon. Then they say, okay, because of the space where you occupy, you get for pay this amount again. For the same transport. Then they say again, because you get weight, you for pay this amount back. The same transport again.
Yes.
So you must remember, say, inside the same Waterloo transport, when at 10,000 you for pay, you don't pay you 10,000 for the full transport, then charge you back for your weight, then charge you for your space, then charge you for where you sit down, then charge you for where you breathe. All that transport.
Yes.
But all inside there.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, you don't pay something like a 30,000.
30,000. We're supposed to be 10,000 away from match with other countries. Then.
Yes,
precisely.
Precisely.
You know, and when did they do this? Then with all they don't include again insurance cost. Where this insurance cost now for say just in case something happened to the ship. Just in case something happened to the oil, now we they pay. Whether something happen now, it not happen now we they pay. Understand? Then we pay import duty. We consumer now they pay import duty. Whether businessman they come with the oil, for can sell to me. Understand? Me whether to me import. Understand? What is the man for pay? The man they make profit too by sell where they sell. But the thing where in for pay, like where I bring the container, I go pay import duty. This is so.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the oil, the one where they bring the oil, not say they pay the duty. Me, where they wait for go buy the oil in the street, now be they say for pay duty, import duty. And they do now. Then they say again, in the event that
A loss.
somebody thief the fuel,
Ocean loss.
ocean loss, now me for payback. So whether the thief, so where somebody they load one tanker now free top for Canada go Kaila. That day on with all the hazards where they face, the free they know the charge for that deal. But that how they pull on Russia, where they pull on wherever they import from Nigeria for bring Canada, in case you get for loss anything, now we they pay. Understand it? Then as if that's not bad enough, would they pay port charges? Then would they pay again jetty
charges. So they are big low break this down for me. Not just one ask so. Jetty and the port.
What's in the port? If you different from the jetty.
For English language, I need to teach you so.
Okay, well wait. I think I sabi. Now
because
the port
the jetty now who say the
in the land. Who say the offload. Yes, who say the offload.
And not in the port.
Yeah, well, sometimes they want to take and say where you can at the water. It's different. When you go say you go offload, it's different. But
the port
Atolo make this thing final.
The entire facility now at the port will include the jetty and everything. Then at the port. So
well,
why you for say
the flex board and they divide the team? How put all this together?
But at all, the people in Sabi book too much, so then they try for make let we know say them Sabi book jetty and port. Two different money for the same work.
And then of course, we on term and we be introduced the road user charge. That day waiting, that day in the for we say we get the road maintenance fund administration. So the proceeds from this money now they go into an escrow account where then they use for maintain we roads.
Road maintenance.
For make the road and not acquire. Because any road it need maintenance. And before now, we'll not been get a fund set aside for do that. In any case, where you a road user, if you not maintain the road,
now it's not a fiat tax. Now maintenance tax.
Understand it? If you don't do it from we Hotel. Understand it? So they get other thing there with this where they put the distribution cost. Now
Doc, watch this other thing, man. This same landed cost. I just see the boku ambaku. Landed cost US dollar per metric ton. Landed cost US dollar per liter. Landed cost leons per liter. All landed again where instead for the around the jetty side and the port.
Now 6 times the measure.
Jesus Christ.
We're all afraid. Understand? All afraid. The cost for bring the thing here. Because when they say landed cost, it means the cost for bring a car with it must a cost. So then then you can't run back. They put other half that then they come back, even though they don't introduce GST. And therefore they don't harmonize plenty taxes. But they still isolate excise tax. Because where will be they establish GST, we will be introduce GST. I thought you could help me now. The understanding was that some of them half taxes there, so when they be the charge, they would remove there and just use one
tax. One name. Yes, sir. That was it.
When our GST, but then by all waiting tracker in this country, every liter of fuel where they buy, they charge me 5 million. And that money they go straight to government. Now, boku money. Now, boku money than
Doc, you want to follow touch on 11 again?
11? That now other charges.
Yes.
I not touch on that.
11 say we for pay the transfer fee we for pay for the agency fee. Now we back they pay for
What
lead and transfer.
we talk about transfer fee? Transfer in what way? From side to side?
Like
What
where they
transfer?
come on one hand to another hand. For example, from the company where they sell them, where then they send and they transfer to
no,
we.
I can explain now. I can help
Okay,
you for that
please.
day. You know, say we get the oil marketing companies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we get the resellers.
Mm-hmm.
So when the fuel they go from the storage to the station, to the Bowser, then for car at the station.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some losses they take place along the way, and they also get agents where they recognize, where they perform functions along the value chain. So they say that we for pay for that day, then that day. Understanding? Just like
Don't make you don't really talk here.
distribution
Something in the
cost,
right.
just like when they add the distribution cost. Now, because the one for make sure say we sell the fuel at the same price all over the country. So the cost for move the fuel to different parts of the country, we all they pay for and then they share back. So ideally, now just the people where they upline supposed for pay, we are free to not supposed for pay as much as them. But then they make a uniform so that they will keep the price uniform for everybody. That's what I can understand is fine. That now we start up because we want to introduce a situation wherein the price of fuel for be the same any side with the pumper. In fact, when I be there as Minister of Trade, I be one do the same for us. Now I make in 2011, I been go Vietnam. I go negotiate with the Vietnamese government. We initial a contract where they before supply we for buy rest from them. And I be don't even convince IMF and World Bank for make them include $10 million that 10 day inside the budget that year day for make we use that money there. I be don't also engage Sierra Leone Commercial Bank and UBA for make them before issue the letter of credit for allow we for come in with the fuel. But the Bank of Salone be refused for the approval on the grounds that Commercial Bank and UBA put together not get the capacity at the time, the fiscal space for give an LC of up to 5 million. Then the point arrangement day. We'll be work out the Jubilee rice. Will be forbid special rice, forbid Jubilee rice for correspond with the 50th year anniversary of Sierra Leone's independence in 2011, yeah, the 50 years. Yeah, so it will be the Jubilee rice. That's what we call it, the Jubilee rice. And the bag then will be done design for be green, white, and blue. So, and the rest will for come with based upon the price where I go get the rest for Vietnam. If you allow me for sell the rest at 100 leones all over the country. Whether you did at Gendema, you did at Daru, you did at Kwendu, you did any side, if of course that because the cost for free time before be around 80 leones, but then the cost for the desk side they need for be around 120 leones. But when we work out the formula, we find an average if we're able to sell them at 100 leones across the board, wherever. And the Sierra Leone Produce Marketing Company now be one for give that responsibility for get that rice day in stores so that then go make sure say they sell them all over the country at the same price so that people them go able reduce the cost of living for people across the board. I tell you now why it not been work, because I not been get the approval of the Bank of Sierra Leone, even though we don't get the approval of the Minister of Finance for make our initial the contract in Vietnam. We don't get the approval of from IMF and World Bank because they called me to a meeting. It will be the house of Joe Kuruma, and then we be go meet with the team where come from IMF and World Bank, and I tell them, say, but this, if we now want to fix the problem with we economy, with the many economists to, I no more say, now two things there, they influence the exchange rate of this country. Yeah. The price of rice, the price of fuel. I say if we fix the price of rice and the price of fuel, everything else will fall into place. So because any increase in the price of fuel, they affect everything. Any increase in the price of rice, they affect everything. And so once we will fix the price of fuel, we fix the price of rice, we bring them down, everything else they go down. Because transportation, they go down, and everything else they go down. The cost of commodities on the shelves, they go down, and they affect everything else. But as I say, it not be work. So I just say, start from here, make people they understand the daylight robbery, where they take place now this government, and how there we people here, they're not considerate. They know they think about how will they suffer. So that make they maintain, say, the price of fuel not get any business for exceed 20 leon per liter. Because if they remove the quintuplication, or how you call it, maths, quintuplication or quadruplication or triplication or double triplication, understand? If you remove them one day from the formula, you will see how low the
fuel price supposed for the
a liter of fuel supposed to be. So they do this just for confused, we don't know sabi. So now today I take my time and really sit down and study the formula. After I see the infrastructure levy where they set up, where they say that money they for use that for pay for that airport hotel, that airport conference center, and that villa they do them bill. You know, so they see they add all other, they get the uniform, they get another what they call the uniform price adjustment for make they able sell the fuel at the same price all over. Then they get distribution again. What are the difference? Okay, maybe the guy you say the distribution at the cost for move the fuel, but don't think they affect the cost.
Of course, yes, and it affects the final cost.
Then they affect that. So if I don't pay for make them move the fuel for me, go na Gendema. Why if you charge me again per tap? For make the price be the same, you charge me back. Not a double dipping, not a double payment that day.
No, Dr. Richard Konteh, when you say double dipping are 2 times. We say pass double dipping, sir.
It's not quadruple.
Quadruple dipping. That make me say when there's 6 now, how many?
Oh.
So yeah, I would always have the maths. Yeah, I would go help you. Where the third car wait for make the comments. Go to the comment section. Make you ask them when they tell me how for color. When they charge me for the fuel in car one as alone 6 times. How will
Doc, I think one very much important thing the way we need for make let people know, since we don't talk about all this, like every time you can get government and government official where they come, the public broadcaster them and tell we say, then still they subsidize for fuel. So people need for no say, government no they pay anything for we. Instead, now we then they take for. Then they take from we for do all the other things that we're not even necessary. And when like when you get 5 beef na pot, or you get 10 beef na pot, then the government come, it takes 6 beef inside it. The 4 with the left, we not important again. Then they handled. The GST we na 15%, so now we they pay them. The landing fee, when they pull them na the different side, the brand come, now we the pay them. When they transfer them again from here go Kailam, now we the pay them, but yet still they charge me back there. So like every other thing, now we the pay them. And then we take it happen.
Something.
Yes.
Sangbe Pierre, Doc, I want to ask you something quickly. Now, let's start with bringing the fuel to Sierra Leone. Now, who that's responsible for buying the fuel from the foreign trader, that is, for example, from the country side to go by be it Russia or Nigeria, and transport and can Sierra Leone, who are responsible now, government or now individual investors?
And the oil marketing company.
The oil marketing company. So let's say in this case, let's say NP.
NP or Aminata or
yes, let's just use NP as an example. Now, just an example. So yeah, we know within an NP, not on how they put much ban, but now all now just example. So now NP responsible. Where NP go buy this thing and they go buy with the money, then bring and come na Sierra Leone. And then can they land them, then store them. So all that fee, first of all, who that gets the landing dock?
a government.
A government own the landing dock, and therefore the NP, the person, the people that will sell the fuel company, now then for pay governments the fee for bring and come and store the fuel.
Then that jetty charge and then that port charge.
All right, sir. So now we don't pay the investor, the fuel company. We don't pay them transport fee for pull the fuel come on Nigeria, Brancana, Sierra Leone. We don't pay a system.
Yes. 6 times.
Then for let government store. Yes, sir. For let government store the fuel, then keep the fuel for NP. We don't pay for a 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it is number 7 storage.
Yes, sir. We don't pay for a 2 or 3 times.
We pay 4.7 leons.
All right. And then for distributing fuel back, for make sure so the fuel reach to the fuel station, them all. Now we pay back for
18,
that.
Number 18. We pay back 5.22 leons for that per liter.
Okay. So
per liter.
Sengbe Pierre, Bible. So let's start with the landing fee. So it look like say the jetty fee. Now would they pay for the pipe? The pipe when they run to from the boat from where I can side. Then the jetty fee. Then the port
No.
fee.
Not the jetty fee. Not the jetty fee. That's a jetty fee. Jetty fee now we said they can't dock.
So that just for
where they can't dock, they dock for hours. And at the ship they pay.
So why government demand that money from we?
They can't pay government for that too.
So why government demand that money from we? As if now government they pay.
Double taxation. Because the ship where they can they pay. If they pay as they enter with waters, then they begin pay. For the days when they spend, that's alone they pay. Say they offload. The cost of offloading, the cost of cleaning the ship, the cost of this, cost of that, all the ship they pay. That make the ship they charge the importer for cover all of that. Even the insurance for the ship that they pay. In fact, Arthur, before I come on air, I talked to a few weeks ago. I talked to a senior executive, at least 2 of them, from the oil marketing companies. They're all not happy. Wait till they're happy so. Because it affects their business. They're all not happy. All of this, they affect their business because if they get for transfer all of these types of costs to the consumer, it affects how much fuel
you can consume.
So would that be they make free travel, free waka up and then they do it again. So they consume plenty of fuel, now volumes. Don't forget, say they don't carry again, they don't open all kind of petrol station all over the place. So the business don't well for people. And they don't open up the business, all man don't be oil marketer. Any we neighbor person we get but we don't thief enough money, you have to hide the money, you set up oil marketing company. And then they get their fuel. So now from the high seas, their fuel with the tanker they thief. With the short land.
Yeah.
They sell and give them the counter quick. Understand it? And then when they go get that fuel, they go through the portal, they go through either Pepel, they go through other landing sites, they bring a car into the country. So themselves, they not get storage on land, they get tankers out at sea, and then they store the fuel From there, they pump them in small containers.
Quantities.
Supply the people where they supply. But at the end of the day, they expect the oil, whether they comply fully, and then why would they beat the system, the oil for sale at the same price. So you see, whereas these other people that they make a lot of money, the one the way they comply, not they make money, and government they rip you off. So make us stop. Enough on this petroleum pricing. I think say I don't expose enough.
Just short one before you move on, sir. So in simple word, apart from the physical money, we then come in here to go buy the fuel. All other charges now, they now we aid.
Yes.
Including the so-called subsidy we government they talk about. All now we aid it.
No, there's no subsidy. There's no. In fact, they cannot subsidize because under the current agreement, we don't get to the IMF and World Bank. How supposed to know? They're supposed to do a full pass-through. They're not allowed for subsidize. Because if they subsidize, they will fail. And if they fail, their assessment...
They cut down their funding.
They don't get funding on the side. So they cannot risk it. Understand that? So that is out of the question. They're not subsidizing. You know, and the bad thing, my brother there, not that them people they're just wicked. They're just outright wicked. You know, because if then they really care about the suffering, when we've been there in our government, when we have these temporal fluctuations in the price, what do they do? Will they suspend all of the taxes where they accrue to government to keep the price at a particular level. Understand that? And so we did. Yeah. So when the price go down again, we restore the variables back. That's what we do. Until where in 2011, the second part of 2011, I decide for introduce a two-tier pricing formula.
Yes, we did explain that. Yeah.
Understand it? Because if they say, no, take them for their word, say that they subsidize. So are you telling me that you're subsidizing the mining companies? Because we only buy the fuel at the same price? Are you subsidizing the mining companies? Because the same price will be they pay for fuel, then the mining companies they pay. So are you subsidizing them? Why should you pay somebody for taking your minerals away? Why? Why you for subsidize the big embassies? We can afford that. Why for subsidize America? Why for subsidize England? If they say they buy the fuel, the same price will be they pay. And you say they subsidize. Why for subsidize them? So now that we make in 2011, the second half of 2011, till I left office in January 2013, I've been introduced a two-tier pricing formula where I get one price for the rest of mankind, then I get one price for the mining companies, the large embassies, and the big businesses. Where that time they consume over 70% of the fuel. So when I do full pass-through for them, the money where would they make from the taxes where they accrue to government, it be enough for we for keep the price of fuel for the rest of mankind at 4,500 for a liter, what will they sell to them at 5,400 for a liter? So that difference where we be obtained, where be the accrue to government, it be allowing for keep the price at that level for the rest of mankind for a very long time, for as long as I was Minister of Trade. And because we do it that way, and because the embassies, the mining companies, big businesses get money, they pay the oil marketing companies the upfront. So they get their money in bulk. So the backlog of arrears where government will they owe them in the subsidies, where government for pay where they pay them, where they make they get the fiscal space for make their import on time, then they all will solve. So I had the full backing of the oil marketing companies. And that's they will get enough money for bringing their commodities. The only challenge would have been get at the time a foreign exchange. So I go to the Bank of Salon and negotiate with them in their weekly auction. They make $2 million ring fenced for only the oil marketing companies. It was not enough, but at least they get somewhere for start for a short say, then they import fuel. Now make you see after the first 6 months of my time as Minister of Trade, where I don't stabilize the situation. Till I left the ministry and up till today, the whole issue about to line, that's so we be able to deal with that.
Okay. Quick one, as for Bible, and just follow you 3 minutes in this before we take the next issue. Remember, say Doc Bendo explained something. I say because of this, then double price. These two price we make. I mean, the different price for the company.
Yes,
that
the
big,
two-tier system, yes.
the two-tier system. Yes, where one day for we at the average salon people and one for the big company, the embassies, another one them. Then they someone in UK for go explain why them the big company them for the pay different price and the other they pay. All right, sir. Just that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
There's someone
fine.
that the
So
foreign office.
after in Bible, for the second time where they talk, where I listen to them, you remember say if I get them correct now after them 10 they are down the way now the big multi company there so then IMF, World Bank and other things then begin say we government for less for the subsidize if they want to get more couple. Remember?
No, I dey come. Now when they be say we for stop for subsidize, then come meet me as Minister of Trade say we for remove the subsidy. And the thing I tell them say we cannot just remove a blanket subsidy. I say yes, I understand. Say government is spend so much on subsidizing price of fuel, but we cannot continue. We cannot therefore just say because we are subsidizing and it's cost the government so much, we get for stop. Just like that, because it get adverse repercussions. I say so when we do the analysis, we find out say over 70% of the fuel now the oil marketing comes at the consumer. I'm sorry, that the big companies, mining companies, and
embassies,
that the consumer. Now say let's do a full pass through for them, and in the process we restore all the taxes and levies where they accrue to government. We make them now they pay 5,400 that a day for a liter, whereas we they still pay 4,500.
Okay.
Understand that? So then go report me na England. So Henry Bellingham was then the Minister for Africa. So it's someone me that the office. I remember before they left, I go meet my boss. I said, "Padu, I done someone. I said, but they are not left change anything in my absence." I go. I said, "Me they go convince them." Luckily for me, I did on the plane where they watch the news. Now see Nick Clegg, who have been deputy prime minister, they justify an emergency tax where they don't introduce. That's a very good. So I now go sit down from the airport, I freshen up, I drive straight to the Home Office. I meet Henry Bellingham, he received me with all in team of experts and advisors. They sit down. Now, after the pleasantries, now I say, Dr. Konteh, we have received a lot of complaints from our people about that you have introduced a new tax and blah, 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 blah. I don't talk down. I say, excuse me, sir, did you watch TV last night? And I say, yes. I say, did you see your Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg on TV? And I say, yes. Did you hear him talk about an emergency tax? And I say, yes. I say, is that in any of the agreements you have signed with all of the investors you have in England? That emergency tax that was set up to deal with the issues that you have with your economy. So it's not in any agreement, but you had to introduce it because you had economic issues. I say, sir, I want you to know that the oil market, these embassies, the mining companies, the big businesses consume over 70% of our fuel. and it costs us over $70 million a year at that time, just to subsidize the price of fuel to keep it at 4.5. I said, and that $70 million at that time was equal to the annual deficit in 2010. At the end of 2010, the annual deficit of the government was about $70 million. And so I can safely say, therefore, that this subsidy is responsible for the deficit. And so it is not sustainable. We have no reason why we should subsidize these big combining companies to take our minerals away. That's $70 million. That is about 70 billion pounds in our economy. For the size of our economy, we cannot forgo that. That's exactly, sir. So, in the same way that you cannot forgo 70 billion pounds, we also cannot forgo $70 million. Now I turn to an advisor there. He said, do a memo now to all the British companies and embassies and tell them to comply. That was how I succeeded in introducing that two-tier pricing formula. And guess what? After the 6 months, finance, where they condemn me, say, make I know, me not for doing. Where's the January 2012 come? The financial secretary called me, Richard, do you have that in no reversal? I said, no, the reversal. Do you have no reversal? I left so no now. No, continue. So it's very good for we. I said, what's what I told you? I said, a problem that when they theorize too much, no, not the reason out of the box. I said, me a realist, me not a theorist. And they look at the reality of the situation and then they take practical decisions.
Decisions. Mm-hmm.
You know, I said, now all they say, oh, Richard, you are right. But the time I be introduce this, now all go meet president. Now God will be say the president will get confidence in me at the time. And when I go tell her, it take me one. And at the Ian was then the British High Commissioner. He was solidly behind me. He was solidly behind me on that issue. So I tell God, thank you for that. All of that helped me because they undermine me. Because they bring pressure for beer on the president, and not forget choice for reversal. But who have for suffer? Not to me, really. Personally, at the government and at the country for suffer, the poor people. So what I actually fought for the common man, not for me, because me I be the guy cheat. I know the people.
One moment here, Doc. Before we just jump to the next thing, because there are a few things I want to bring up, but just this one, not just bring this one come to you. You talk about you being a realist, and you also talk about the president having this confidence in you. Is it that at this present time, one of the things we will suffer now that the president not gets the right people for getting the right advice, or is not able for bringing itself to that point? I just want your opinion on this. This is not like political. This is like human opinion, trying to understand the leaders that we get now. Why make we they go down the path we they get? Is it like the president himself is more a theorist and not a realist in your words, or it's just that gets people that we get probably young kind or una young kind approach to issues for able for deal with some of these issues?
After I go, she want follow a change and small bit the other way around, because we think I listen to Doc now that in be one man against the plenty other one them. He gets this idea of how to make sure say he save the economy, but he gets other people and we sit down at the center of the economy. We're not seeing idea. We want to undermine them to the government, to the president. If you're not get the backing of a foreigner, we see the vision and see say again at the right path, then for we don't undermine them. In fact, if we even face to the point and for we even sack at that particular point in time. So the question now, this same thing where you've experienced or where we see happen under you rule. It happen now where they go the lane where they go, or like I to say the president not the vision, the kind way how is supposed for vision.
I don't know the fine details, but I just know say things are not going well.
Now just your assessment, also the fine details, just your personal assessment.
I just will tell you say things are not going well. and a number of factors could be responsible for that. Prime among these factors are leadership. I think we get an acute leadership deficit at the country right now at all levels. And I think now all of these things, they compound the problem for we all.
I agree. And I think Madabio agreed to you as well. He talked the other day. He said because of the system, the institutions, they know the work, it gets involved in everything in the country. So I agree with you. So
and you know, say the other tell you say good people in the Ministry of Energy run away.
With his see the night commodity. So you see.
All right. Now don't let me talk so. Don't let this particular talk so.
Yeah, so we move straight off. I agree with you completely. So the program we watch right now at Unify Hour on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course we get Dr. Richard Konteh by way also and Miss FD also. So please you the watch, don't forget for like and share the program this evening. I want to move quickly because if you look under the pricing formula, we get still where we pay again for infrastructure. And infrastructure basically means waiting government they put on power for build certain things then. We include the airport, we include the conference center, we include the hotel, we include
but this money, that levy day, according to this agreement, therefore use them exclusively.
Yes.
For that airport. For that.
So now that low can they straight off, Doc? Low can they straight off?
Let me go.
Yes.
The agreement for build the conference center, the hotel, and the villas, now a public-private partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the one that we signed the agreement, now the Minister of Finance, I think now Fanta Madi, the Minister of Works and Public Assets, I think now Dennis Sandy. See how Dr. Dennis Sandy, Dennis M. Sandy, I named there.
Mm-hmm.
The Office of Presidential
Infrastructure
Initiative, OPI.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The chairman, he signed, he not put in name. And then somebody signed for FB Group, he not put in name. Dennis Sandy, no one write in name. The other day, they just signed. The Minister of Finance, he just signed, he not write in name. Dennis Sandy, he signed, he write in name, he data. Minister of Finance, he signed, he data. The chairman, now infrastructure office, now State House, he signed, he data. And they signed this agreement on the 17th of February, 2026. 17th February 2026, and then sign up. In this agreement, is supposed to be supposed to cost 124 million. If you read page 4, the paragraph will start with the public party hereby acknowledges and agrees that following execution of this agreement, the private party, through a special purpose vehicle and as a condition precedent to commencement of the works, shall enter into a binding engineering, procurement, and construction contract, EPC contract, with FB, some big name on it, called, for an amount of $124 million. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then they say the EPC contract shall be on a lump sum and date certain basis, which means when they say we have to pay this at this time, they for pay, including liquidated damages for delay and defects. So no delay, when they don't say now for pay, now for pay. Okay? They say the next page, page 5. They say within 3 business days from the notification of the local company's establishment, because they say FB Group for set up a local company And this local company, after they don't finish the construction, now this local company get for responsible now for manage the facility. And they say within 3 business days, after they don't inform about this, they inform the government or the public party, the public party will send a letter to FB Group and the relevant local company for confirm say FB Group don't pull hand and that this local company neither they take care. Not to government, the local company. If you don't know who they pay for everything, that we get her. But that somebody else the car runner. But then they all know to serious issue. The brand of this hotel, now Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn brand or an equivalent brand, which means they can choose to use any other. They give the flexibility once it be equivalent. Then the other thing, if you look at page 5C, they not follow any tender process. Now, sole sourcing. They say after several negotiations, the public party selected FB Group to implement the project through the public-private partnership model, having confirmed its willingness and demonstrated its technical and financial capability, and having submitted a comprehensive proposal to the public party. Meanwhile, there is nowhere in this document who side the state say the private company give 1 cent. So how they test their financial capacity? Let me not sabi where they not give 1 cent to this project. And they say the private company, when they get for setup, this is the fearful part. They say if you give what they call an advance concession payment, an advance payment, make a reader. They say means the amount up to $18 million.
What's not the figure? So with this one now.
Page 6. Advance, the 4th point. Advance concession payment. They say means the amount up to $18 million to be paid by the private party. Now this new company where they set up. In consideration for the concession granted to the private party for the operation and management of the hotel for 30 years. So this company where FB Group get for set up for manage this company for 30 years. Yes, alone. Would have so well. Then they pay up to $18 million in exchange for 30 years. Where they will give them for manage this company. And they say this construction it will take 9 months. So in February, when they signed the agreement, there be no say the work not get for done by July. There be no. Because the agreement say 9 months. So now around October, now they get for done. So there be no. Now they say that they plan for host another conference in November.
In November, yeah.
I understand that. There be no. So why the rush? Why they can't go Lungi? That the one sabi. There be no say the facility not get for ready. Now make you see there be they do the work, then they plaster, then they paint at the same time. Let me go page 11. Third party rights. Third party rights. They say no term of this agreement is enforceable under the contracts, in bracket, Rights of Third Party Act of 1999, by a person who is not a party to this agreement, except for the provisions which provide rights for the private parties, shareholders, group companies, and subcontractors. So they no more way sign the agreement and they get right for say we not agree. But would I be glad no more? Now that the one that will sign, they sign on behalf of government. The Minister of Finance signed in the past year, Minister of Finance on behalf of government. So whoever get for be your Minister of Finance get for get right. So if they feel say they use this for indemnify themselves, now lie they lie. They say, notwithstanding any term of this agreement, the consent of any person who is not a party is not required to rescind or vary this agreement at any time. So which means therefore, King Sidon, they agree and vary this contract at any time. They don't need for talk to nobody. Once therefore don't agree, they can change it. So in fact, a possible self say this agreement and they don't change it. If you go page 12, point number 3, they say the private party
to charge, to collect and recover all revenues of the hotel in accordance with this agreement. Yeah.
And they say if needed, the next one, to conclude contracts of subcontracting, including but not limited to EPC contracts or maintenance and repair agreements, franchising and lease contracts with the subcontractors or third parties for the exercise of the activities of the private party under this agreement. And they say, for the avoidance of doubt, subcontracting or leasing of the works and the services does not mean assignment of the concession and shall not relieve the private party from its obligations under the agreement. Now listen. Go to page 13. Remember, I've been telling you, I've been reading the other side. What I say? This thing they cost almost
124 million. 24 million.
That's what you say? Okay. But if you count page 13, D. The state Naya say the government they give upfront
$30,000. 30 million. Yes, 30 million.
By the private party or the procurement by the public party of such disbursement to be made by the funders to the private party. So upfront within 7 days.
We forgive $30 million.
Within 7 days of the time, they say within 7 days, if you look at page 12, under conditions precedent, they say within 7 days, 7 business days from the signing, from the February, within 7 days, they will
from February.
They will neighbor, then take from whichever
$30 million
and pay $30 million cash. $30 million cash to the people there. And then if you look at page 20, under financing of the project, page 20. Remember, they don't pay 30 million, eh? Okay. So go
financing of the project.
Financing, third paragraph.
Mhm.
So
The
second
public
paragraph.
party, the second paragraph.
No. Second paragraph. Read that for William.
The parties acknowledge and agree that the financing required for the implementation, construction, and completion of the project shall be provided through the advance concession payment and the procurement of a loan in the amount of $106 million loan to the private party.
So, if they don't already give the people there 30 million, why they forgo trust again 106 million? I know say that they try for confuse we because they be say the company where they get for set up for give 18 million for me they give a 30-year concession. But that is after construction.
Mhm.
So now November business. I understand it. That they get for happen. But now, after they don't go give them 30 million, then go back and trust 106 million. So 30 plus 106 now almost.
136.
136.
But they be say this project here cost 124 million.
124, yeah.
So we said the 12 million go for go.
So we ask you another question in addition to that. Maybe let's just look at practical things them as well. We been get the government. First of all, let's make several references them, yeah? Let you go into Dandy. This money, government will tell we say, they're not they put nothing inside it. Then not just guarantor.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
We get the SLPPPR will come now with platform and tell we say, no, it's all of this money, now government and they put them. Now part of we revenue they collect.
Yes, that's what
The minister say no. He say, in fact, now like 80 something million dollars now in this whole project the cost where they don't build all to the hotel, the villas, and that of the conference center. So now from the calculation we don't they see it completely debunk all of them things that when they talk. The Minister of Information, the Minister of Finance, and including the Director of Infrastructure and State House, we tell we say now 106. In fact, the Infrastructure Director and State House tell we say this $106 where they trust now in the whole project the cost, but they not ever make reference to this $30 million.
$30 million.
Yes, where they don't pay upfront to the company.
So what's in the $30 million go for?
Advance payments now.
So that $30 million day, if the government not put that, the company not they agree for do anything. So now then first put that money there. So the first commitment, like whether they say the seed couple, the seed money, and the government put them $30 million
So
upfront.
Who them procure the loan? Who that did the loan of 106 million?
Good one.
It not really matter. So the fact is that a loan was procured. $106 million.
Doc, just a moment. The gives make I ask, sir. Just a moment. Doc, please, just a moment, sir. The gives make I ask. So because if not government, the gives make I ask now for make them very clear to people and make them understand. Say this loan, now government procure.
No.
Government yes.
The government guarantee the loan. The
Waiting
government
that mean?
guarantee the loan.
Waiting that mean?
If they were not pay, government they pay.
Bon, and that's some of the answer.
Understand it? This money
Yes,
don't go trust. If the hotel not do business, if I make a digress now, I be there Lungi the weekend of the ECOWAS summit. I be there Lungi. I stay Lungi till Monday morning. By Saturday, the hotel they all flop la Lungi. One room not in a Lungi where person not occupy. By Sunday evening, Lungi was a ghost town. Where I go watch the third place match on Saturday. Now one hotel, Gateway Hotel, Gateway Hotel. The hotel was jam-packed. Where I go now on Sunday for go watch the finals, at that same hotel day,
nobody know
the hotel was empty. So this just they go for tell you say there is no possibility for make any hotel na Lungi get enough guests for able make enough money for pay back this kind of loan. So therefore, the people that
I know
they're
they
very
get audio.
smart.
So maybe I go out like coming back if they get me.
They're very smart.
Yeah, will they get you now for go away? Will they get you?
I know you get no audio from doctor.
Okay, go out.
They're very smart for set up an arrangement whereby government they set up an escrow account. We say they go they put money when that infrastructure fund. It will go into an escrow account, and then from the escrow account, they finance the loan. Then they make available to them an amount of money. I don't call the figure, but I understand saying $1.5 million every month. I stand to be corrected. Then they pay $1.5 million every month to the people here for cover the cost of for service this loan. So which means really, these people, they cost them nothing. So if you read page 20, the third paragraph, read that for me.
Page 20, the third, hold on some seconds. Okay, third paragraph. The public party agrees and acknowledges that a specific escrow account will be established by the public party in the name of the private party. So the government ain't take in the name of the private company.
Yes.
In the USD currency at a bank in Sierra Leone, which shall be solely funded by the public party. The public party for people in the government surrounding. And it's how we see public party.
So that they open an account. Wait, hold. That they open an account in the name of the private party.
Private party, yes.
Like I open an account where I put Segbepia in name.
But now you default them.
Where they go inside the account. Now, pass Segbepia agreement to now. I not get access to that. And a day this money here go they go. This infrastructure money. Now inside that account they go. In the name of the private sector. The private party. And our government get a responsibility for fund money and they supply that account, they steady. Make them they use that for service the loan. So
and the government
whether guests can at the hotel it not can because governments really forget the money, they don't sign. Continue.
And the government, the private company in they making money continuously and not get losses at all. And if the government waste time for pay that money, then they charge the government back. Then they pay damages. Imagine.
Which
then say and the bank by the public, and the bank for open, which shall be solely funded by the public party through the availability payment to be made in accordance with clause 12(1) of this
agreement. And they put in bracket the escrow account. And by the time they open escrow account, the money they go. And this escrow account, they make it in the name of the private company. And this private company in an FB group, they get for set them up. When they set them up, so in fact they can just convert themselves into the private company.
Yes, like when they can get sub company under them.
Yes, and they inform the government say we don't set up the private company and government get for organize them, set up this account in their name and begin pay the money inside it. So not to like government will open an account and then every month government pay. But the account already there in the name of the private company. So then just they take when they feel for take. Understand it?
Yeah.
They say in accordance with clause 12(1). Clause 12(1) day on page 21.
So please, before you go down to page 21, something very much important, Denaya. We talk about investment amounts. So the 124 million where they put now the upfront money that they not include interest for the loan, you not include nothing. So when you put them all together, the money they way above what we talk about.
I be not talk from 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I say when we get for know the real cost of this project, it will far exceed the 124 million. We don't already see 136. We're not going any side.
So maybe what I will ask again, because low take them for the normal bank rates. Normally, some bank they take 10 or 15% for your loan, anytime you take loan. So if we say, let's say 10% of this $124 million, how much percent that they almost money that they?
When I was a bit my stock at 12.4. $12.4
So,
million every year.
Every year.
For 30 years.
10%, yes, 10%.
For 30 years. Okay. So let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah?
You should go down to 21.
Yes.
21 page almost. Sorry, number almost.
12.1, read out.
12.1. Public party contribution. This public party again, not the government.
At the government, yes.
The public party agrees, acknowledges, and undertakes to solely fund the escrow account by making availability payments, the availability payments in brackets, as set out in Annex 6, availability payment schedule.
The whip up come out today. Annex 6, the whip up.
But
I know say now the money where they come from the infrastructure levy.
Okay, that's fair. We'll talk about just now.
Yes.
Okay. Of this agreement, the parties further agree that all availability payments deposited into the escrow account shall not be used, transfer, set off, or
Or applied for any purpose other than those agreed under this agreement. Go back, open at the queue, I'll wait for you.
Yeah, I did it. We'll continue.
Now,
in the event of a failure by the public.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's the one that just the big chief. Look the fearful one. Go down. 12
Operation period.
A, the second paragraph.
Hotel revenue.
Read the fearful thing.
So upon all way now we pay all thing. Listen waiting this say.
Yes.
As from the operation commencement date.
Go to the second paragraph. Let go straight.
Okay. Throughout the operation period, the private party,
which is 30 years.
30 years. Throughout this 30 years. The private party, not to the public party or the private party when at this FB group or income the way get for setup,
yes,
shall pay to the public party a revenue share equal to 10%.
So for 30 years, this company, what they get for setup, then they only pay to government up to, that means they don't say 10% to up to, that means it not they pass 10% of their revenue for the year. And remember, that hotel not gonna forget yesterday. Understand it? They're not gonna forget yesterday. So whatever they call their revenue for the year, now only up to 10%. And they pay to government in 30 years. So which means in 30 years, when the life of the hotel, they might not even recover 20 million.
Let me say equals to.
Understand it? So continue for it. Continue for it.
Of the hotel revenue on the condition that
Continue. On the condition that there is no outstanding amount payable by the public party to the private party under this agreement as of the date of such revenue sharing. Which means Which means, let me say, for example, they get this hotel in Lungi,
Mm-hmm.
where presidents they travel, then go sleep there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going for pay.
Mm-hmm.
Then marry the marker. Where the minister they travel, they not go one pay. Then the marker. They only the to. Then the marker say, Minister Michael, they can't sleep now on this day for X nights. Now the price this. Meanwhile, then they charge you. Then they total all the amount here as debt where government owe them. So at the end of the year,
They want for shame.
calculation of the 10%, then they minus first all
landed
where government owe them. they change when they left. Then they
and
say,
then they can.
if change get
Now
for
this
day,
one I get.
if change get for day, because I know say man they go left free talk for going to join Lungi.
Imagine the president who left town for go sleep na Lungi for 1 night.
Yes.
All land and the pull and they. Then say such payment shall be calculated based on.
Continue. Such payments shall be calculated based on 10% of the hotel revenues generated during the immediately preceding calendar year and shall be paid annually on the 15th day of May of each year. Or if such date is not a business day, on the next succeeding business day. So now 1 time for a year they pay we. If they never pay we at all for 30 years, after we don't go to debts of 136 million. Because 30 million plus 136, that 124 million, now they send me the full, not a we. Because they don't already pay 30 million to the people there. Then when I go trust again, if your money 124 million, why don't go trust again 106 million? Why? Because when I don't already pay 30 million, why would I forgo trust again 106 million? When I not trust 98 million. I mean 88 million. If we just trust 88 million or less than that, 30 million plus from 124. Yes. If we just don't trust 84 million. Or 94 million. 94, eh? Yes. And if we just don't trust, but they go trust 106 million instead of 94 million. So the 12 million I got one sabi, who said that day they go. So in the books, they have already cooked 12 million. Who said that day they go that they want to sabi. Understand? Then I don't already tell you now, say, if you read page. Okay. Now read 12.3. Private payments. Private payments. Because now they can't talk about other payments.
A payment requirement.
They're talking about other payments where governments get for pay. We're not clearly defined. Because whenever they say other payments, it means in addition to them wire, other we get for big other payments. I told you for the help me when I was at the economics. Whenever they say other payments, it means apart from them wire, we also get for pay other things.
For other things then.
For other things. So read them.
Okay. 12.3 payment requirement. all amounts and payments be made by the public party pursuant to this clause 12, except the availability payments, shall be made in a timely manner to the bank accounts open outside Sierra Leone or as otherwise notified in writing by the private party in accordance with this agreement.
Bitwa? 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 They say the other money they now, where they get for pay, in the they pay out of the country.
Out of the country.
Understand? Or if the man they show other accounts, say no, Oga, your own accounts, then I send some, then go send a day. Continue.
And then not get any question for ask. Doctor, there a big hold on small before we continue. At all, by the way, when I listen this thing, yeah. Now we don't get already escrow account where they pay inside salon, one bank inside salon. And we pay every month. Then we get to other responsibility for pay other couple. And this one, nobody know the bank. Then we just grab one money no more than say pay to this bank. Possible money laundering. What do you think? Before we go talk inside.
First of all,
Possible money laundering.
First of all, the first question, I feel like when Dr. Richard Konteh will get now today no more.
After we can left for tomorrow. I beg, we can left for tomorrow.
Yes. I be for one to make we get I be for one to make we get a member of parliament and let them tell we whether this document was taken to parliament and
yes, Atola answer you quick. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
We don't get member of parliament and money. Wait till we say yes, then take this document from parliament. But guess what? Not all things within inside the agreement and can go to parliament.
So
then pick waiting there once, then can go and they let some other very much important things them out.
So I ask for talk, but I know we will talk.
No, you know talk. Just like when you talk, this will keep them to self to you know they kick your own ball, doctor not for there. And then kind of ball how they kick out, not even need member of parliament, to be honest with you. Because even sit down there, even anyone can sit down with we there on this kind of discussion, they're not to be truthful. So we eat that to the people of Salo. So if I
will make me at one self. Their own business and will make me at one.
No, I know for Greece small bit at all and by boy. Then I think say we don't get this member of parliament, we don't tell we the truth. And the truth of the matter, government's not transparent to we the people, and parliament fail we for making government produce all the documents for later approval. They just approve half, we represent a one document, and they not see some of the critical things then. I will tell you this.
My problem, Samuel, just like what you say, so the insincerity of parliament with the people of Sierra Leone.
And government as well.
No, I'm not going to talk about government because the government will not foresee a cartel. I feel like I talk this word when I Dr. Richard Konteh program because it's in the NATO. Yes, I beg.
I beg tomorrow. They go. Tomorrow we simplify them, we break down, and we become rough in this. People need to understand some things and get some language where we don't know way before talk. No, continue the reading. Doc, you did it?
Yes, continue.
And remember, I said this part will talk about so this 5 minutes. All rights reserved to we. Doc not get any business inside. Me by brain after we had proper, but we keep the rest for tomorrow. We continue. The availability payment shall be paid in a timely manner to a bank account opened in Sierra Leone. The public party, including the Ministry of Finance, now they don't can claim to whether the public party, guarantees the presence and continuance of the above stated party and fees throughout the
above stated payments. Above stated payments and fees.
And fees throughout the authorization period and the approval by the relevant public authority in such approval is acquired. Yes, it's acquired under the applicable law. And
that makes them go to parliament, they go get approval.
Yes. Even when they not get all the documents at parliament, they just need approval. And if applicable, the presence and effectiveness of the required legislation or approval permitting the free application by the private party of the fees for the services and all other services and commercial activities throughout the authorization period.
Which is 30 years. So for 30 years, they get free rein for we property. When are we pay for? When they one step not did it. Now yeah, I want for stop. I think say I don't provide all the information where anybody need for know about this agreement. Anybody can fill in the blanks. For 30 years, they get free rein for do what they want for do. Because after all, they don't get the money, they don't get that million up front. You know, I forward to you some clips. I get my friend, now a former governor from Nigeria. He constructs an airport and a terminal. An airport will include the runway. You get all the ancillary services, including the capacity for land, a plane and net and everything. You get a runway away more than about 35 kilometers, way big enough for land a cargo plane. In fact, a longer than we runway now can be just 32 kilometers. I don't know if you don't extend them to 35 kilometers for able land big cargo planes, because the plan will be get that before extend the runway for able land big cargo planes, so the top one for convert the old terminal into a cargo terminal and begin do bulk exports of flowers, fruits, and other vegetables out of Salone. That was the plan. Because the current capacity what we get will enable land them big cargo planes. That make if Air Force One car Salone, they will land. Because as they go land on the side, they take other small plane, they count it higher. Because the runway short. But this how my friend build now Ekiti, now Abuja. Sorry, now Ekiti State.
Ekiti State, okay.
I know Ekiti. Now Ekiti State.
That's southwest. And it's only south.
135 kilometers the length, which means it can land very big planes. And then they get a terminal. It's not as sophisticated as we terminal will get, but a terminal is good enough because Ekiti is just like Sierra Leone in terms of size and even the economy. Yeah, size of the economy. So, but the interesting part is that airport where include the runway, the air traffic control, where include even the modern device for able land planes, the nets and everything, the terminal and everything. My friends say it not cost them $40 million.
That's Doc is very possible.
Say,
very possible.
Ordinary terminal. I say that terminal where you come through. They tell me say it costs close to $300 million. I say what? Ihala. He said unbelievable. He said I built my airport in my state with less than $40 million. Yeah. Ordinary terminal. Runway nomics. Close to $300 million. Understand that? Then where I tell again say that conference center would have hotel where you see so, and then villa the day. I say they say it will cost $124 million. I say what? He said he built the Mandela Institute with less than $7 million. And the Mandela Institute include a 50-bed hotel, include conference facilities, training facilities, include all types of modern, sophisticated gadgets, and are solid buildings. Less than $7 million. Now it costs them for build up and buy all the equipments and fittings within there for the institute, including a large conference hall, way big past the Bintumani International Conference Hall, 50-bed hotel, and a range of other facilities. As I don't send to you that video is a full getter. Maybe some other time you go open and find and get a put in a sizable way where people go see what I talk about. I just hint this thing. The reason why I make these comparisons and for make people they're able to see and appreciate the daylight robbery. Will it take place?
No, therefore appreciate the daylight robbery.
No, people appreciate, yes. What I mean appreciate, but they're able to see exactly the daylight robbery when it takes place.
Okay.
You see this one whole thing, Doc. You see this one whole thing. A very, very sad way. These are things that will happen, and we not get a system our country for address some of the issues there. You know when you talk at the field pain for the fact that we not get a parliament. First of all, we get the ability, and also they get them by law, but they not ever exercise the ability for call people to questions. And at the end of the day, they find you one thing, forward their findings to probably the CID or to the office of the public prosecutor for prosecute people and for crimes. The fact that people don't take Sierra Leone as farm, especially politicians, they don't take Sierra Leone as farm, and then they willfully I will call them escalate figures, you know, then they willfully increase figures just so that then thief the country and rip the country in a very dangerous way. Because when you look at this one flat, what we can call one flat pan body, that's what they call it. You look at this one flat pan body, then built for $124 million, quote unquote. And you look at what other people they do. Look at ECOWAS headquarters in Abuja for $56 million. Look at what they called airport and what they tell you. So me that particular thing, I'm not surprised about it. I know about it because when you look at investors in Nigeria, you consider the amount of money when they spend in the private investment we make Nigeria go before, and you look at what we government they spend now, you see the disparity. It's open. It's open.
You know, I hope say Unadoyeri say the $40 million where they give them for renovate the stadium. They say the money not do, they need more.
Oh yes, that would I get that one day. Would I get that one day?
Because bench and other things are not come.
Yes.
And then after tomorrow, you know, Doc don't give you some leadway into all of this discussion. You understand, eh?
Oh, some massive leadway.
So by way tomorrow after family members them, we get a lot of things there for talk about. We get for talk about tax exemption. We get for talk about, you know, the government.
They know they pay tax.
If we get for talk about, say the government say okay, like because Dr. Richard Konteh the talk said just now the one that we involved now they get right for change certain things then. So if tomorrow government change and then we want for terminate this contract, the kind cost we it could get for cost we get for look at them because they make sure say they protect the company from termination of the contract. Imagine.
And that's what I tell you. Now that puts Sierra Leone behind. If you look at not only this contract, or look at successive contracts and they go into people and not go into on behalf of.
I thought this one fearful pass all of the other day.
No, of course, it's fearful. But what they say here is this year. This now the result of years of people exploring ways through which they can cover themselves in corruption. Then one day and they don't master.
Guess what? They make sure say, in as much as this whole thing as salon will take place, it governed by the English law. The English law. It governed by the English law.
We get for ask ourselves whether we are still under Great Britain or we are.
So like you see inside the contract, they just tell we say approval and they want from we own parliament. governed by the English law.
No, that is okay. Now, English law applicable in Salon. Understand it? And that is an applicable law in Sierra Leone. You know, so that one is okay.
No, well, the thing with that, I don't know. 1 minute, Doc. Me understanding with that, and that it's when I say English law, is it generally or is it specifically the British law
British,
binding business?
British law.
Yes, British business law.
Now applicable in Sierra Leone.
All right, we'll go scatter.
Very good, Emperor. All right, the program, let's just watch the line quickly and see how we can fix something for family members. Let themselves come inside and give them your really input inside the program this evening. Then before we allow Doc for go and let myself go bonjour. You know, so they'll just see quickly what we can do. The line door open. The line door open, family members. You can call and add the voice inside the program. Call now and add the voice inside the program. Yes, the line door open. You can call and add the voice inside the program. By the way, I'm sorry, but today I'm going for Andula. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, because of one of other things. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we go quickly in at the line and take the very first caller we get. We'll see that at the first caller family members there. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Take the very first caller we get. We'll see that.
Hello, caller.
What's it? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Caller? Yeah. Good evening.
Please hold on, caller. And Doctor and Bible and all. Yes, please hold on. When I get unclear.
Yeah. May I continue?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay. First of all, this debate will go on Parliament. But the Constitution. Dr. Richard Konteh, I want you to take note here. This SLPP government, they're not ready for left power. If you take that in cognizance, it will God make you become the flag bearer at the APC. And we they pray that make God give you the flag bearership or make you become the you get boku work for do. You get boku work for do. If you're not team up, if you're not fit the APC, believe in me, the election then go rig like how they rig back the 2023. And that no market for you.
Okay, we'll go on the line and take the next caller. We stick to this next for today. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from?
I call from United States, Jamaica. Yeah, this thing where Dr. Richard Konteh the shoe is to me, my wife listener at the tremble as a Sierra Leonean. But the problem will get other people out there when we care, but this not cause for concern. How then people are go do a contract and all the contract within they fortify they try for work around when even a new government come, it will very difficult for terminate. But what to me the talk is as long as the original paper, whether I can go to Parliament, also the right one and put a document, it's very simple for terminate because not fraud. But I just want to tell Mr. Konteh, thank you, and they keep the hard work where you do. This man, Asabiam passionately made to one time when me the chief minister when we talk, he say he want to vie for this president with some cartel. I said, doctor, if you go for that thing, they then go put trouble and let's go take you out of power. If this man they remember me, they go know exactly what they talk. But Mr. Konteh, you now one of the man who are proud for that country and let God keep you for we and let God make you succeed for become a flag bearer for that country that no say you able to do well for we. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. We take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You get the platform.
Yeah, I don't know how they do.
You do fine.
Yeah, this is a call from Jemula.
Okay, go ahead.
I appreciate, but I know how for do a lot of things, and today I not can for say a lot of things. I would just want for big unam say do you this number what also? I want me kuna check on WhatsApp, kuna get something. Please.
We're not going for checking right now because we need to do some
No,
calls them.
no.
They call
Yeah, not so for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
not so for now. Oh, not done.
Okay, no
yeah,
problem.
please, at the day.
Okay, thanks. Okay. We go to another call again quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Name and side call from.
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, welcome again to the platform.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir,
How you do?
will you try yourself?
Yeah, well, I thank you.
Okay.
Go back, Richard Konteh. We only pray God like be the next president of Sierra Leone. If I get the power for bribe anybody for let them vote for you, let become the flag bearer, I don't mind. Because we don't find out you know the best man for that country there. And other thing I want for talk. This PR system we they want for introduce on Sierra Leone. Mr. Pierre, I want like you recall from all this from 2023 to now, the amount of MPs who don't die. Parliamentarians and they die every day because they say the other people then they wait for this MP who die, then take in position. You know that. So the opportunity where the other people where they wait go let down they die before them, they should get that opportunity. You know, they make too much killing. People let the MPs and they die a lot because of this year. Because people are greedy, then believe say now that man they die, then take in position, and they will get private mutka, they will get part salary, they will get and driver. You know, think about this. This year no more the amount of MPs who don't die. You see, like God help you, like God help the country, yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Richard, would you pray God for you, like God become the next president?
Amen, sir.
Okay, we'll go on the line again and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and side call from, please. Hello? Hello? Okay, we drop this one. We take 3 more calls quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and side call from, please. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. You guys can go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Don Excellency, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My boy, Secretary, dear, I'm going to beg you. May I don't know how to in the parliament. Listen to Otin. Constituency, member of parliament, going to parliament. This is now PR system going to parliament. They not get the people the time. Now, they self-interest and go for the parliament for. I'm not saying again, not for stuff, not for the people in the parliament for. You see the people who they talk, they blow spoon, they this, that, okay, APC 58 member of parliament and parliament. I swear to God, by bullets and repair. They get and 20, 10, 15, they go to parliament. And so bad laws that they go and sign, they join SPP there for reject this country. But me, I know say when Excellency Dr. Richard Konteh they can have power. That $132 million when they go sign contract with that hotel when they go build a Lungi. And that's also for Richard Konteh by good young power, by Allah in power. Richard Konteh no go ever he go give that contract of like that we mama contract for we. As what we do there. They go when they wait and say when people live and then a graveyard now. They can make back a fresh contract, but Richard Konteh by good young power. You know ever put him by that lucky contract. I go pray for I will keep for no fast for no toast me no ever put him by that lucky contract. That are lucky hotel and go be na Lungi. Now for them when people and go be na not for we who ask not for we because me now as minister you want to a bank now this country. You go to a bank where they ask first in history minister of energy. Not to what people in this 8 minister of energy, including the president who agree this country will fix the light issue. It is not they laugh back. What is it about one nearly one. Thank
you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Doc, it look like submission. You know, we cannot manage call. This time we but now we don't avoid we. Pass you cannot manage before call. Anyway, let's take 3 more calls quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and send the show, please.
Hello, yes, the call from America.
Get it platform.
Well, I believe so with many others, we really appreciate our efforts for enlightening people every day, and especially with Dr. Richard Konteh every week, once a week, for shed light on things that really happen in the country. However, I want to all take note say, now the Constitution, and then don't sit on for debates. And there's a likelihood to go amend them for the wrong reasons or for the good reasons. I want to ask on our energy for now this week until them finally come up with something. Now I want to focus on the Constitution, explain to people, make we understand every day what's going to happen and what's in the importance of the amendment or the disadvantages of it. So do you another number I want to say?
Thank you. We'll take 2 more calls quickly inside the show. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and cell phone, please.
Hello, yeah, I'm Konteh, Sierra Leonean, and they call from United States.
You get the platform.
Yes, so I just want to tell you, thank you for what you do, and I want to tell Dr. Richard Konteh, thank you, for making people that know exactly what they go on our country. The analysis today is very, very, very good because at least we all know we will see exactly what's the money, where did they get from, especially the beer, how did they get them, and what's they go. So one for reason for this good work on they do. And I hope so with people, especially the grassroots, the one the way they down there, they listen to them program, yeah, and for me them learn. And no say what's in the happen at the country right now, no right. But now one concern I get, I don't know. This very company I would be talk say now in they build this place here. Now would I get them? We don't ever think say for investigate. Now we know because now company no more the but
no that data coming there.
Yes, exactly. So would they think say maybe some of them people I wouldn't know say they get for left power, then they try to create companies for themselves where they go get source from the government, where go they pay them every year or every month. Even if they don't left power, they still make money, out of this whole thing. Because we say now some of them, then they get them company here. But it just come with another name or they don't make it clear to we. You don't see? So just like they say, we know the company, but when I make it clear to we, don't understand who that get the company. Now foreign company, now private company, and now foreign company them. Who that the controller? Who that they get shares in this company? You see, we get beaucoup questions there for ask for make we really able to understand. Make it not be saying now few people in the country, they try for come, set up the institutions, for when they go to continue for the reap people in. Even when they don't left power, then go still there, in the corners, they still reap the country. You see? So that's number. Let me try to make things clear for make people understand. That's going to inform the people and for make them go able to take action when it comes to elections. Thank you very much, Dr. Richard Konteh. Continue to do the good work we do.
Okay. So now we'll take this one as a bonus, just bonus. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and cell phone, please. Hello. Sorry, family member. Okay, let's see. Welcome. Get the platform, please.
Carol Zimbobo, they call from down under.
Carol Zimbobo, the bottle and smell nobody smell better to know again. Go ahead.
Well, I got the lamp ready just in case. How all they do? Not too bad. Thank you so much. Mr. Richard Konteh, thank you so much for coming again once in a while, and we really appreciate you. I just want to let you know, say some of we don't learn, we don't get management skill, and we get leadership skill. We just want somebody with very straightforward to come and be the leader for our country. Then we come with support. And the other thing again, look, with National Stadium, we just talk about this law. These people, instead of them go spend that money, they follow them finish the National Stadium. At least we will play league then at the stadium where they generate money. We'll go pay them loan, then they will not get any issues. Look at Kevad. that they don't go to the World Cup through. Team they will be the beat during zone 2. They win zone 2. 2 times now we don't win zone 2. You know, and we go watch game in the stadium every weekend. And then we all live land. The people in the area they win and they didn't see them. We know we serve. But now all let's see they know they function again. So instead of that, they were then grab and go build 124 million something. Wait, by the way, that building there, I'm assuming say the hotel then they didn't get for the host the drug cartel then, because it doesn't make any sense to us. And also we want to say thank you to all of you guys, you know, Ato, Sengepie, Baibure, and Ato, by the way, you know me area man. Na soldier seats and go up and I may end up putting a Clarence seat. Thank you, brother. Keep on the good work, and God bless you now all, and God bless we all.
All right, thank you. Now the last call on the inside the program this evening. We come over to Doc, but before that, they ask, I just want to tell you, say that you man will be calm. He said, we know.
Yes, Roy. Hey. Roy. Hey, as why they win so? Now, Auntie Julie, nice send me text. It's a Roy but that Sunday, and we don't pray. And that's saying I worry about when I say, hey, Roy Steam Robot. I'm so happy, I tell you.
All right. Okay, so Doc, welcome again. So my family members in that deal.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks to all the one that we don't ask different questions and make different comments. You will see clearly that Sierra Leoneans, we are all concerned, and you will also see clearly say we don't get a serious deficit in knowledge for people that will keep a lot of things in the dark for people that they're not privy to a lot where they happen around the country, and that is very, very serious. And I think we go try, we will play with your part, and that is why I always appreciate this team of young guys who are so concerned about Sierra Leone, and I feel say they're going for talk. You know, we cannot all continue to be quiet about these things and continue to feel say it's normal. It's not normal. It's very, very abnormal, and somebody has to say it. You know, I know the threats where they receive personally as a result of this where they do. I know that it's a big risk where they take, but somebody has to take the risk. Somebody has to take the risk, and somebody has to speak out for the voiceless. And as somebody we grew up as a civil society activist, I think say sometimes the civil society activism they come in me for speak up for waiting right for the people there. But I hope and pray say many more people will follow suit for make voices they heard, you know, and I think it will be very helpful. The first caller talked about the ongoing debates in Parliament. I've been there in Parliament yesterday. Up until the time when they called me, say my brother critically sick, and they are at the point of death, so they rush and go to hospital. So I've been here for left and rush for good day with them during those critical moments. So it was tough. It was tough, and the debate go on till very late in the night, and you can continue again on Friday. I'm made to understand. It's a very, very serious issue, and indeed, it is not a secret for say SLPP not plan for handover. That make we say that could go take the power from them. 2028 for winner, either we win or we win. You know, it's not an option. We cannot afford to lose the 2028 elections. We have to win. That is why with the hope and pray, say leaders in the APC go learn for do the right thing. Go learn for ensure say they allow a level playing field. Make the manipulation stop. Make the pull this, put this, add this. Make the attempt for rig the elections that they stop. Our people are now enlightened, and our people know what is right, and they will not keep quiet. So I hope say we go do it, because when we get a free, fair, and transparent election, and we get a leader where all man believes say he win genuinely in the race, then everybody will get zeal for rally around that person day, and that will be a first step towards guaranteed victory for we party. So And it continue for appeal to we leaders and everybody we involved in the conduct of we lower level leading to the NDC for make them just do the right thing. Not say because they don't buy matuka for you or they don't pay, they don't put you on salary, they pay you every month or they don't can give you. I mean, APC is not for sale. The last time I checked, APC is not the eBay, you know the Amazon, you know the for sale. I don't see a I know where I check the listing, I don't see APC there. So APC is not for sale. So I make nobody not feel so we're ready for sell APC. No, APC deserve more. Who said they've been there with all their money when people were languishing after 2018? Where were you? When people were languishing, now they count and they show money all over the place. I mean, one of it just can't buy the party no more so and buy power just like that, as if Sierra Leone is a commodity. Lunadia Bole will do the right thing, Bo. We get for gladly, as you say, go pray for me, make I go become the flag bearer, and I need una prayers, you know, because me that God now believe in, we campaign that God now we rely on, and we not rely on mortal man, we not rely on anything that God. Now we hope say go make we find favor, we will give we favor in the sight of men, so that men will come up and support we. Men will see reason, men and women will see reason why they for support we, for make we get back the reins of power and deliver to these people of this country waiting we don't miss for so long. The second caller say he tremble when they listen to this narrative. My brother, if you privileged for read the detailed contract, you go really see how wicked will people then be. But guess what, Sengwepe, I make una know say most of our ministers, most of our members of parliament will never take their time to read such a bulky document.
Okay.
I remember when I was Minister of Trade, Melron, Nicole Wilson, if they represent one company where we be enter into an agreement with. So then come with the agreement for make a sign. When the Kana says sit down, now I take me time, I take that agreement page after page, I read them from page 1 to the last page, and I take note of everything in the agreement where I not agree with. And I ask her, say, they forgo changer. I will not accept. I say, me not a lawyer. So, but before I send this stuff to law officers, those aspects we may not agree on, I for change of us. The comment we made on make is that me are the first minister where don't ever bring an agreement to like that, where I not just go ahead and sign. I decide for read them first, and I read them page after page. People don't take their time to read. As long as their interests have been served, they just sign. And that is part of the problem, you know. Of course, every contract can be terminated. I don't think, yes, they don't try to put so many safeguards. Yes, we might end up in a court of arbitration, but I think, say, even the court of arbitration go look at the realities and they go take a judgment in our favor. But clearly, we get for check. If we find this, the federal say the costs are justified, sure, there'll be no termination. But if it's not justified, but this one, for me, which I read, now a blank check for reap this country. Even the 1.5 million alone, this is a contract where I don't give people there. Now we they pay for this construction, not to then they pay, because now we guarantee the loan, and now we open an escrow account. Now we arrange for the money where they go to the escrow account, which means that we they pay. They not say the private company now go find money for service the loan. No, now they open the account in the name of the company. Now they go find the money, and they say where we go find the money, we get for make sure say that source of the money not go for dry. You know that tap, when she tap open, water for the flow no more now. the money for the go continuously to that escrow account for service the loan. We not for stop. And they get for make sure say if they get for pass any laws, get for pass any legislations, if they get for do anything for guarantee for make possible not able to change this arrangement here. The for make sure say they do. And the Minister of Finance make the undertaking. Say Ingo assure them, say every kind thing, every kind of arrangement, every kind of legislation, we then get for do for make the neighbor touch the agreement as it is so, then go do them. Hey, what is so special about this agreement? That all of these protections get for their side. You know, he say he proud of me, and they hope and pray, say they will make me the flag bearer for my party, and that they say, do ya, my brother, continue for pray for me, that God now will depend on, and I will pray, say, God will make we find favor in the sight of men and women, and that we will do the right thing for the country, Sierra Leone. Jamiola, whatever the name is, say, now we check WhatsApp, he said, I'll send this update. I hope say me WhatsApp included. I go check. If let me go WhatsApp, I say, but fear the number is sent to. The next one say, they pray for me, for be the next president. He said, as far as in concern, me are the best person. Thank you very much for the confidence you repose in me. I hope and pray, say, I not go betray the confidence we repose in me. He said the PR no good. He said because then they make the MP they die. You know, after he talked the word, that day I realized say actually this 3 years we don't bury more MPs than we buried in the last 5 years, in the first 5 years. You know, it really dawned on me after I talk up. But say really, to some extent, the MP and I play too. But I have to believe say not because of PR, and just natural occurrences. But if not PR, that the coincidence. Now I think say the guy they point to. And in any case, there are so many theories and beliefs and taboos and things where people in they share in Africa and believe. But they hope say, I hope I pray say not so true for say man that they hang now that they wait better than company die. Especially if you don't know say now in the next.
No, but wait to from just clarify. If you see in company day 5 years again for sit down, you don't spend. But I get for do something. No, that thing they not to that person option. I don't want to make reference. In fact, with this, not only die now, honorable. Doc. We see honorable they sick. They just that way God in grace them, but so man they die. So man they get accident. So man they sick he die. So man they just sick them well like.
Yeah, the number of accidents that we don't happen with MPs is scary. I know the number of sicknesses there where MPs they don't get is scary. You know, but just hope and pray say the greed which some people get were unprecedented, they not don't get this far. He said they will continue for pray for me, for make I become president of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, sir, for the prayers. Next one say he greet me, say good evening, His Excellency. He said the MP did not get the people at heart. You know, but these are the downside of PR. Because not a really a constituency-based arrangement where they directly elect the MPs. You know, not only at the primary level for the award of the symbol that they tell the people that they vote. After that moment, case closed. The real election for make you become an MP, people not get a say in that, and that is really the problem. We say some man they know they attend parliament. Yes, we saw some empty seats. Some man they know they sit through. For me, they really follow the debate. That is true. You know, you say in short, say this contract here may go overturn them. I go address the challenges inside it. Of course, I will. And of course, this hotel, you know, go serve we very much. We say go bill ourselves. Where you, for enter the pass you pay. But enter the airport area first pass you pay. I'm not going to say that for going at the hotel. And in any case, we don't even know how much they would never get for car charge for that hotel. They will, because they get a blank check. You know, it's you know, you talk about how it's a 3 year, one great ministry. Don't get 8 ministers, including the pine itself. you know, it really is scary. And I think I don't know what the fine is for. If you know yourself from this power bank in the office, you know, you're not going to work out. I know, but sure say in the office you get power bank and then nearer for charging phone. It's really a serious issue.
I don't see IG only work out.
I told you, my good friend, Yum Kalabi get 2 power bank radio accounts. My God, sorry for me. The next man said, they appreciate me efforts where they try for shed light on the issues more people don't understand. He said the constitution, what they discussed now, a very important issue, and he said if I make with the elected people more on that. I think say the lawyers and a number of people them they do a lot of discussions around that. Me happen for be the leader of the team where the party set up for engage with the government on some of these constitutional provisions for try to see how we move the process forward. But if necessary, we would need to get a separate discussion on that. Many people appreciate the issues better. And I agree with you that maybe not on this particular platform, but if you then Sierra Leone, you go to Liberty TV, you go to Truth Media, you go to SLBC, AYV, all the discussions over the past several days, we just center around the Constitution. So there's a lot of debate around it, a lot of discussions around it. These concerned citizens say they tell me thank you for because I do when people that know what's they happen. They say, I hope say the members of the APC, the grassroots, go learn from this and see reason why they for elect me flag bearer and president of this country. They say in just concerned. They say no, would I really own this company? Well, that's the unanswered question. But we'll go know eventually. We'll go know. You know, hard for no. We'll go know. You say for whether the shareholders, but even tell as if they not begin prepare for their retirement. You know, with these types of projects. You know, so I think say those things will be investigated and the fact will come out. They tell me thank you for the good work. Kerosene Bobo. They tell me thank you. He say Sierra Leone, we need a straightforward person. We need to get the country at heart. He said, and when we get that type of person, they're ready for support the person. So me as such a person, and they're ready for support me. Bro, you get me number, call me, let's talk. You know, he make reference to the stadium, which you know they happen now we know they organize sports. And me, I remember where in 1992, where I come out study in Germany, I come. Where did they play game in the stadium? And they left McKinney. And they drive car free turn for car watch game no more and go back McKinney. That was how sweet this country was. And they come out free turn, McKinney, drive car free turn for car watch game no more and go back. But the fare was reasonable. You know, you can afford that. Now you crazy for come McKinney for car watch game and go back. This game safe. Everything dollars now. What if man ready for watch now? Arsenal against Manchester United, Barcelona against Liverpool. First, what they say, Eastern Lions, Blackpool. The whole country they shake. You know when would they? This game on the table, so I left McKinney for. I left McKinney in the morning before curfew. The guy catch me in the road na Losar na the highway. They make a weed, a clean root grass stay against. They say because me don't come out before curfew. Saturday cleaning Saturday. I'll be cleaning Saturday. They say me don't come out before 6. I'm not cleaning my house. So that streets they stop me now on the highway before you reach Losar. I did grass stay against before ever they left me for continuing my patrol. Before they say 10, I don't enter stadium. So don't they take for wait for game with the car 4:30. But I was happy. The stadium was lively. We were all singing and dancing. Leo Stars, they're like, hey, Leo Stars. You know, and that time they will beat Nigeria. Why not? You know, so it was worth it. But now we don't get now Leo Stars. The team they beat we. What don't go wrong with the sports? Something needs to be done about sports because there be a source of good pastime, a source of harmony, unity. They help for bring the country together. They help for giving life and refreshment. I think so we go work on that, and I think that is good. And I think we all go work on that and we go ensure we get the priorities there straight. May continue for states say, whereas I agree we need hotels in this country, we need more services, more facilities in this country, and I believe that project and the location are the best for Sierra Leone. I was pleasantly surprised for find out we don't get Gateway Hotel na Lungi, a very good hotel. Lungi International Airport Hotel, a very good hotel. And we don't also get Airport View Hotel and other small hotels where they don't build Lungi. Very good. They don't improve the place. No wonder now even some air hostesses that they sleep over. It's good. It's good for business, and all the rest of the things. Adding those hotels without also generating sufficient economic activity on the Lungi side for be able to provide the necessary guests for able to patronize these hotels. Now bad business. So as I give the example of where we're going to go watch the game, at the hotel. I'm sorry for the management. I'm sorry for them. And now when I look at all the large staff, when they get security, then receptionists, the bar attendants, and all that type of stuff, the large number of people there. But if the hotel not even make enough money, that's the problem. And Solomon, they will not 2 days into the culture of hotel business. When person can't find you go get a hotel room and say, yeah, you should not wait money. I'll go find a hotel you carry me go. If I can't go to host, I do not say you don't receive a flight. You don't say hotel are the best reception for you, but that is I don't tell you. But I think these are all very serious issues. I'm glad for the today. I'm glad for get the opportunity for share with us some of the issues where they confront the country and the need to make we think wisely. We therefore think about the type of Sierra Leone we need and the type of leadership we would need for making a difference in this country. This country does suffer too much and don't get any business suffering the way they suffer. So God don't endow this country with a lot of resources. What we need now, like a pair of hands, we understand what needs to be done. We go work together as a team for bring this country together again, for create opportunities for everybody, and for transform this country to a country we're all going to be proud of. Our beloved country, Sierra Leone, the land that we love. God be our helper. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doc. Thank you very much. Sangwe Pierre. Doc talks something way. I want for attest to that. When it's in the common mechanical Kalu game na when I gave me the top, but me so be possible the common mechanical be an atom. I see your side tell you the common mechanical go be an atom. It did not reach na tongue by then 4-5. It left day now. It hang around the baby till 9 o'clock. He left go back McKinney. If you call that one, they tell and say, "Oh man, I see option around you baby, this and that to that, this and that to." They tell you say angry, you able for angry then 2 hours 30 minutes for me at the left at the cam.
Wow.
In the left he come.
And you see love devil.
So
must know we see be the receive.
No, yes, but the thing is, interestingly, when you look at the impact of the impact on the people when the economy is very, very bad, and when when people are not able to live their life the how they want for live, it's very, very terrible. Boku tinde with the poor. Boku tinde with the poor. If I go tell you this, Bo and McKinney now been the weekend spot them for many people in Afriton, but ask almost people they left go McKinney today. Probably now you go say for some politician they left go, but even at that, ask almost of the ordinary people they will use for the left Afriton every weekend for go board and they go board on Friday and then they return back Sunday night or early Monday morning. Ask almost all of them things they don't dwindle that. All of them things they don't candle. But like we say, we go sit up and tomorrow, and then we go talk about that tomorrow. I just think to say it's high time we all join the line for appreciate Doc for the opportunity and chance we give at all every week for the council down there so and break down some of them things they are so to we and open we mind. Because candidly, I'm not gonna lie tell you, this we lack an Sierra Leone. We always don't get the kind of politicians them way they will either sit down, not saying anything in the face of adversity, in the face of all kind of problems. They don't go talk nothing. And sometimes when they go even talk, they can just water down the issues like any kind of political thing, even though probably even if it's against their own political party, they cannot go into detail. That's the reason why I totally appreciate this program, because people, Saharians, that we need for understand who's the problem then they and begin for look for easy ways as to how we tackle the problem individually, and then collectively. We need for sit down and look at attitudes. And I will tell you something. When Dr. Anes Bakoma been take power, I be write something. I think a Democrat newspaper, because that time I be write for Democrat newspaper. One time under Mr. Prince, and one of the things we are saying a Democrat, and I think I'm talking about the program now that we would. For me, the best project with Dr. Anes Bakoma initiates can be attitudinal and behavioral change. But people don't underrate that particular project because everything would have gone has to do with attitudes. You see what thing they happen within the government with the disrespect and disdain when they look at you in an attitude.
I'm
Yeah, you go in our
the
no
whole
country.
Puella place there.
Yeah, you go in our no country. You don't get respect for. You don't get respect for you people. You don't get no fear of God, no respect for you people, because all of these things will happen. So I respect and not get for Sierra Leoneans. And when it comes to the worst, we go say, okay, well, for make people the answer for some of them crime there, the formula self nine not they're not even consider yourself. Talk less of the formula, and all that has to do with attitude. Because if we approach national issues with the right attitude, with the right mindset, that this is national. We're dealing with a national issue. We're not going to tell on me, but on me picking yet. And there are consequences, for what I could do. We go do it carefully. But all the same, thank you very much, Doc. Thank you for your time. And sorry, I got for right apology letter because it looks like I don't get away for too much. I don't think I get away. And I don't come back. I beg pardon.
No
I have a
problem, no
letter.
problem.
I have a letter to the principal and to the prefects. The prefects I can call me one thing. But the assistant prefects, they call me in a TikTok no more can go. They go watch the program. They go.
It's a Gecko. It's a Gecko answer.
I will find that. All right.
Okay, guys.
All right, Doc. Thank you very much. All right, guys. One more thing on our plenty things you have not joined you on the program, phone calls, comments, share. This now we are going to bring the good, the bad, and the ugly. And remember, I said to you now, hour tomorrow we there, we so there. Big mots and big mots. Now we own day. Like I post to that song. Today now we own day. We own blessing. So tomorrow, I'm not forget for joining tomorrow morning inside the Mixed Player program. Is possible?
Grace. No, not possible.
All right, same time, now the same house. I'm out. Bye bye, come live.